I am optimistic. Why? Because of Gaza. Gaza is awakening in us, all that. These kind of people, you see them in Gaza. Do you see, I know Gaza. Gaza is the most, unbelievable. Subhanallah. Yani, you can't imagine. If you tell me when I delivered the speech last year in here, Suleiman Nana, that this is going to happen and the people of Gaza will spend 1 year fighting, 1 year, the most sophisticated army in the Middle East, supported by the biggest army in the world, 1 year, I will tell you what they're talking about. This is what the angels are going to fight, not humans. But these kind of humans did prove to us that the 1 century of humiliation did not destroy in them the confidence to stand for justice. Isn't it a great lesson to learn? And isn't it a beautiful lesson to share with the rest of the world and to awaken in everyone of us something else? And to start really discovering this huge power within us, which has been, subjugated, has been pushed in the corner of negligence for decades. I think Gaza is awakening all of us. This is why it is a moment of awakening. And if anyone doesn't wake up now, I don't think he's going to wake up any moment soon in his life, So I'm optimistic. With all the blood, with all the hardship and the killing and the destruction, Gaza has been destroyed. Forget about Gaza as an entity. It has been destroyed. 80% of the land has been destroyed. Houses, there is it's impossible. It's impossible. The people, you say 50,000 people have been killed. I think at least triple this amount of people have been killed, because these are the 50,000 people who documented by hospitals, but the people who died and not yet been discovered under the rubbles, and the people who have been injured and died later on because there is no hospital, much more than that. We are talking about maybe 15% of the population of Gaza martyred. This has never happened in any war in our real. It happened in history when the Mughals invaded the world, when the war in Europe killed third of. Yes, it happened. But in our modern history, we have never had that, including the First World War and Second World War. We never had that kind of percentage of the. But with all of that, until now, the people of Gaza are not giving up on resistance. They are not telling Hamas, what the hell are you doing? To us. They are still standing and fighting. It's impossible what's happening, So if that model of fighting colonialism, fighting imperial colonialism, and fighting against this apartheid entity is not going to inspire humans across the world to fight for their rights and to resist any kind of pressure to be subjugated and humiliated by this system, this oppressive international system, I think nothing can awaken them up. This is why we need to be optimistic. This is why we need to see what's happening, build our determination, and act. I warn against not acting. It means we should not just see the news and think that we are concerned. Seeing the news and feeling pain is not actually the solution. You have to do something. What is that? Everyone could think of something to do. Alhamdulillah, we have tools today of networking. We can establish our own networks. We can propagate ideas and thoughts. We can spread the idea. We can boycott those who are supporting the apartheid state of Israel. We can, discuss, think, come up with fresh ideas, with new ideas, awaken our interest in public affairs instead of sinking in our own private individual, life. There is a lot to be done. Everyone must think about it. I cannot tell you there is no recipe for that. But anyone who is watching and just thinking that he is concerned, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, what can we do? No, you should do. You will be asked in front of your God in the day of judgment, but also in this dunya. You will be asked, what did you do about it? And we should do something about it, inshallah. And I see that this moment of awakening is not only among Muslims. Really, I am full of confidence that a lot of people across the world have already started to see the truth, and they are going to form a sort of global alliance. I personally call for a global South alliance politically, but also on a human level. You know, we need that kind of thing. We need to depart from the concept that we need to convince the West about how just our cause is. And we need to be very angry when BBC and CNN are lying, because let them lie. Khalas, give up. Give up on fixing that, in my opinion. Centers of power of the West, I don't think we should concern. Our energy should not be on fixing the centers of power. Our energy should be on accumulating whatever tools we have that are friendly to us and making sense out of it.